dawn for a nomadic people means a new day, a new breath of life. The sunrise symbolizes the sacred union of nature and man, the beginning of a new life. That is why the entrance of the yurt always faces east. Nomads considered the sun sacred, thanking God for the life given to them. And when they left their home, they thanked God for the ability to see the sun. They thanked the sun for its light. When the Kyrgyz were nomads, they always settled near springs or flowing water. Water is the source of life. It strengthens human breath and gives spiritual vitality to the earth. The life of people on earth took place in the yurt, and it continues the same way nowadays. To install the Kyrgyz, folding wooden lattice walls, firstly, we need to draw a circle on the ground according to the size of the yurt, and along its edge, we expand the Kyrgyz. Then, measuring from below the threshold, we determine its height. One end of the kapshit boo, rope, is tied to the Kyrgyz. The other end of it is threaded through the upper hole of the Kyrgyz. Then through the lower hole, wrapped around the threshold and tightly tied. This process is repeated for each diamond-shaped section of the Kyrgyz. Finally, the end of the rope is tied to the joined part of the Kyrgyz. In this way, we connect two sections of the Kyrgyz together. Once the Kyrgyz is assembled, we wrap and tie them with a strong knot with the help of boo, rope. Zelbu is a decorative stripe of the tunduk. It's wrapped around the middle of the chamgarak and alkak, parts of the tunduk. It helps securely hold the tunduk in place and also serves as a decoration of the dwelling. The left part of the Kyrgyz is tied to the threshold post at the same height as the right one. One end of the chalbach boo, stripe, is threaded through the upper hole of the threshold post and tied to the Kyrgyz. The assembled Kyrgyz is wrapped around completely, preserving the shape of the yurt wall. Decorative tassels are hung from the upper ends of the Kyrgyz. They hang down from the Kyrgyz. In the old days, fathers raised the tunduk and mothers installed the uuk, roof poles of the yurt. The tunduk of the yurt was raised by a man. If there was no man in the family, the mother lifted tunduk after her young son touched it by his hand. This tradition has existed for centuries. After the tunduk is raised, it's best to immediately insert 5 or 6 uuks into the holes of the tunduk, evenly spaced on each side, and tie them to the kyrgyz. This ensures the balance of the tunduk. We tie the uuk with the uuk bu, rope, to the upper part of the kyrgyz. This kind of fastening is easy to untie later during the yurt disassembling. Uuk tizgich is a fastening stripe for tightly wrapping the uuks. It keeps the uuks in a single row, keeping them aligned and stable. Wrapping the uuk starts from the back of the yurt and ends at the threshold. Uuk tizgich is also a decorative element of the yurt.
The upper part of the tunduk jabu, covering of the tunduk, is thrown over the top of the tunduk and unfolded with the help of a bakan, pole used for raising the tunduk.
This is the kanatchi, mat made from local plant. It consists of 2 parts. There are 3 ropes at the top of it, upper, middle, and lower.
The ropes are tightly tied to the threshold post, and the kanatchi is unrolled around the kyrgyz. Kanatchi is not only a decorative element, but also serves to retain warmth and cleanliness of the dwelling. It covers the kyrgyz, preventing snakes and frogs from entering the yurt, and it's tied to the back of the kyrgyz on both sides. Kanatchi also ensures the even placing of the turduk, felt covering upon it.
Turduk
Felt covering
is placing upon the kanatchi, and it's tied with rope to every other uuk. Turduks are laid overlapping each other. After attaching the turduk, we wrap them in the middle with bel kircho, a stripe. Bel kircho is passed through a hole in the left threshold post, wrapped around the yurt, and its end is tied through the hole on the right post.
Eshikchi, doormat made of local plant, is rolled up and thrown above the threshold onto the uks. Then, tastadbu, rope, is passed through the tunduk to pull the eshikchi up to the tunduk. When it reaches the tunduk, the rope is tightened and tied to the top crossbar of the threshold.
Uzuk jabu is the roof felt covering of the uuks. It consists of 2 parts. front and back. The uzuk is folded 3 times, so the inside faces outward, with ropes tucked inside. Then it's folded top to bottom and folded once more. The front uzuk is thrown above the entrance of the yurt, unfolded and then opened towards the tunduk. The uzuk ropes are crossed and pulled towards the back of the yurt. The front uzuk ropes are crossed in a diamond shape at the back of the yurt and tied to the karege. The back uzuk is covered in the same way as the front uzuk. The ropes are crossed at the front of the yurt in a diamond shape and tied to the karege. Togogo is the external decorative element of the yurt. It is used to decorate the outer circle of the yurt. The part with the black pattern should face the ground. One end of it is tightly tied to one side of the threshold, then placed around the yurt and tied securely to the other side of the threshold. Tunduk jabu is the covering of the yurt's tunduk. If to fold it like a kite or envelope, it can be easily thrown on the top of the yurt and straighten out there. Tunduk jabu is thrown onto the tunduk from the front part of the yurt and straightened out there with the help of a bakan and its ropes. There are 4 ropes on the corners of the tunduk jabu: upper, middle, lower, and outer. 1 rope goes to the back of the yurt, 2 ropes go to the sides of the yurt and pass through the bel kircho, belt running through the middle of the yurt wall.
The inseparable rope, the 4th rope, goes to the threshold, and we open and close the tunduk with it.
From ancient times, the responsibility for opening and closing the tunduk belonged only to the daughters-in-law. They did this using the inseparable rope. Inseparable is longer than the other ropes and makes it easier to open and close the tunduk.